Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where people wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. We've been conditioned to believe that running ourselves into the ground is the price of success. But let me tell you something. Burnout is not the end. Burnout is simply a signal. It's your soul's way of saying, pause, reset, realign. It is not your defeat. It is your opportunity to rise stronger than you've ever been before. Some of you are running on empty, trying to pour into others when your own cup has run dry. You've been giving, grinding, and going nonstop, and now you feel like you're losing yourself in the process. But listen, rest is not weakness. Rest is preparation for greatness. The greatest warriors know when to fight and when to recover. A broken bow can't shoot arrows. A burned out soul can't build dreams. Every setback you faced, every moment of exhaustion, every night you cried thinking you couldn't go another day, it's preparing you for your comeback. The comeback will always be stronger than the setback. Life doesn't test you to break you. It tests you to rebuild you into the person you were destined to become. You're not finished yet. Your best chapters haven't even been written. True strength is not built when everything is going well. True strength is forged in the fire of adversity and refined in the stillness of recovery. It's when you sit alone, when you rest, when you reflect, that's where your power is reborn. Don't be ashamed of your healing season. That's not wasted time. That's invested time. And hear me well, success without peace is failure in disguise. Don't just chase titles, money, or applause if it costs you your joy. Redefine what success means to you. Make it about living aligned with your values, about being present with your family, about waking up with energy and purpose. Pressure may push you, but purpose will sustain you. So yes, you may be tired. Yes, you may feel burned out. But this is not where your story ends. This is your resilience reset. This is your moment to step back, recharge, and rise up again. And when you rise, you will rise higher, stronger, and wiser than ever before. Burnout is not the end. It's a signal to reset and rise. Too many people believe that when they hit that wall of exhaustion, when their passion feels drained and their energy feels gone, it's over. They start thinking, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe life has beaten me. But let me tell you something, you are not finished. Burnout is not a full stop, it's a comma. It's not a period, it's a pause. It's a signal from life itself telling you, slow down, breathe, and prepare for the next level. Think about it. A car doesn't stop running just because the fuel gauge hits empty. It doesn't mean the car is broken. It simply needs a refill. You don't throw away the car, you refuel it. And that's how it is with you. Burnout doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've been running too long without stopping to refill your spirit, your mind, and your body. You're not done. You're simply being called to reset. Some of you right now are confusing tiredness with failure. You're mistaking exhaustion for weakness. No. The fact that you're burned out means you've been fighting. You've been showing up. You've been giving it all you've got. That alone is proof of your strength. The signal you're receiving isn't that you're done. It's that you need to rise differently. You need to rise smarter, stronger, and with a new perspective. Understand this. Life uses burnout to redirect us. Sometimes we're chasing things that aren't even aligned with who we truly are. Sometimes we're running so fast toward goals that don't match our values that life has to pull the emergency brake. Burnout can be the greatest teacher because it forces you to ask, what really matters to me? What do I want to build that won't cost me my peace, my joy, and my health? When you reset, you rise differently. You rise with clarity. You rise with purpose. You rise with an understanding that it's not about running endlessly. It's about running wisely. Burnout isn't your end. It's your turning point. Every great comeback in history has started with someone hitting rock bottom and deciding, this is not where I'm going to stay. I'm going to rise. So, if you're listening right now and you feel like you're burned out, don't misinterpret the signal. Don't give up. Don't let that exhaustion convince you that you've reached the end of the road. Instead, take it as a reminder. It's time to recharge. It's time to reset. And it's time to prepare for your next level. Because when you come back after this pause, you won't just return to the same place. You will rise higher with greater vision, stronger resilience, and a fire in your spirit that nothing can extinguish. Rest is not weakness, it's preparation for greatness. Somewhere along the way, society convinced us that if we're not grinding, if we're not constantly moving, if we're not exhausted at the end of the day, we're not doing enough. We've been sold the lie that rest is laziness. But hear me clearly, rest is not quitting. Rest is not weakness. Rest is the strategic pause before your greatest moves. Look at nature. Even the strongest storms pass and the sky resets itself. The ocean tides rise and fall. Seasons change because even creation understands the power of rest and renewal. Trees don't bloom all year long, they shed, they rest. And then they come back stronger, greener, fuller. Why do you think you're any different? You were never designed to go non-stop without pausing. Rest is not what keeps you behind. It's what sets you up to leap forward with energy and clarity. When you rest, you give yourself the chance to rebuild your strength. You give your body permission to heal, your mind the chance to reset, and your spirit the room to reconnect with vision. Many of us are fighting burnout, not because life is too hard, but because we don't know how to stop and breathe. We've mistaken running endlessly for making progress, when in reality, sometimes you run in circles because you refuse to pause. Rest isn't wasted time, it's invested time. It's a deposit into your future energy and success. Think about athletes. The most disciplined professionals in the world don't train nonstop every single day without pause. They understand recovery is part of the process. Rest days are built into their routines, not as an afterthought, but as a strategy. Because if you don't rest, you break. If you don't pause, you collapse. If you don't stop to breathe, eventually life will force you to. You cannot give your best to your dreams, your family, or your calling if you're constantly running on fumes. How can you pour into others when your own cup is empty? Rest fills that cup back up. It sharpens your focus. It reignites your creativity. It reminds you that you are not just a machine grinding away, but a human being with limits, emotions, and the need to recharge. And here's the truth. When you rest, you prepare yourself for the battles ahead. Rest gives you the energy to face challenges with resilience instead of collapse. Rest makes sure that when the opportunities come, and they will, you're not too drained to seize them. Rest allows you to recover, reset, and then rise with renewed strength to take the fight to a higher level. So never confuse rest with giving up. Never let someone guilt you into believing that stepping back to breathe means you're weak. No, it means you're wise. It means you understand that greatness doesn't come from burning out. It comes from learning to balance, to pause, and to preserve your energy for the moments that matter most. Rest isn't a retreat. Rest is a strategy. And if you learn how to use it, rest will become one of your greatest weapons in the journey to success. Many people today are not really living. They're just surviving, waking up each day, dragging themselves to a job they don't love, fighting exhaustion, going through the motions, and convincing themselves that this is all life has to offer. That's survival mode. It's when you're just doing enough to get by, but never enough to truly grow. It's when you're focused only on keeping your head above water, rather than learning how to swim with strength and purpose. Survival mode is dangerous because it tricks you into believing it's normal. You start saying, at least I'm making it through. But making it through is not the same as moving forward. Growth mode is where transformation happens. Growth mode is where you stop reacting to life and start creating life. It's when you recognize that the same energy you've been using to just get by can be redirected into building, expanding, and thriving. The shift begins with your mindset. As long as you tell yourself that survival is all you can hope for, you'll keep repeating the same cycles. But when you say, I deserve more, I was created for more, something powerful happens. Suddenly, you stop accepting scraps and start demanding opportunities. You stop waiting for a break and start creating one. Growth mode requires faith in the unseen, courage in the face of fear, and persistence in the face of setbacks. Think about it. A seed doesn't survive by staying in the soil. If it stays there too long without pushing through, it rots. The seed must break open, stretch, and grow toward the light. That's the only way it fulfills its purpose. You and I are no different. If we stay in the dirt of our excuses, our fears, and our comfort zones, we may survive, but we'll never thrive. To grow, we must break through the barriers that surround us. Moving into growth mode also means shifting your focus from problems to possibilities. Survival mode says, I can't handle one more thing. Growth mode says, bring it on, because every challenge is a chance to grow stronger. Survival mode has you counting losses. Growth mode has you counting lessons. Survival mode clings to comfort. Growth mode embraces discomfort, knowing it's the birthplace of transformation. And let me tell you, this growth is not easy, but it's worth it. Growth stretches you. Growth demands sacrifice. Oh, growth requires discipline, but the reward of growth is that you begin to live with purpose, with passion, with fulfillment. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of life and start seeing yourself as a creator of life. You were not born to simply exist, to just keep breathing, working, and surviving until time runs out. You were born to grow, to evolve, to expand, to contribute, and to shine. The moment you shift from survival to growth, life takes on a new meaning. The same world that looked like a burden starts to look like an opportunity. The same struggles that once drained you begin to strengthen you. And the same you who once said, I'm just trying to get by, begins to declare, I'm on my way to greatness. When life hits hard, the first thing most people do is ask, why me? They look at their problems as punishment, as if the universe singled them out for pain. But here's the truth: perspective shapes power. The way you see what happens to you determines whether it becomes a weight that buries you or a stepping stone that lifts you. You cannot always control the events of life, but you can always control how you respond to them. And that response is where resilience is born. Resilience is not about pretending everything is fine. It's not about denying the pain or ignoring the struggle. Resilience is about looking at the same storm that knocked you down and saying, this storm will not define me, it will refine me. Every challenge has two sides, one that can weaken you and one that can strengthen you. The difference is perspective. If you see a setback as the end, you'll stop. If you see it as a lesson, you'll grow. Think of people who have gone through unimaginable hardship and came out stronger. They didn't have easier lives, they had different perspectives. While one person looked at a loss and saw only grief, another looked at the same loss and saw an opportunity to build deeper compassion, to live with more gratitude, to rise with more determination. Resilience grows when you shift your question from, why me, to, what can this teach me? How can I use this? Let me be clear. Resilience doesn't erase pain. It transforms pain. It doesn't take away the struggle. It gives meaning to the struggle. And when your struggle has meaning, it becomes fuel. Perspective allows you to see that what you thought was a detour was actually a direction. What you thought was rejection was really redirection. What you thought was failure was actually a foundation. If you want to build resilience, you must learn to reframe. Instead of saying, I lost everything, say, I've been given a chance to start fresh. Instead of saying, this broke me, say, this built me in ways I never imagined. Reframing doesn't make the hurt disappear, but it changes your relationship with it. Suddenly, what was once heavy becomes a tool in your hands, something you can use to build a new future. Life will always bring storms. Some will come without warning. Some will stay longer than you'd like. Some will take more out of you than you thought you had to give. But resilience through perspective allows you to stand in the storm and still see the sunshine breaking through the clouds. It allows you to declare, this is not how my story ends. This is how my new chapter begins. And once you grasp that perspective, nothing can keep you down for long. Because resilience is not about bouncing back. It's about bouncing forward. It's about emerging from the ashes not as who you were, but as who you were meant to become. If you want to live a life of sustainable strength, you can't just fight battles and keep going without recharging. Too many people live in a constant state of survival, running on empty, believing that pushing harder is the only answer. But the truth is you cannot pour from an empty cup. Burnout doesn't come from working too hard. It comes from never pausing to renew, to refresh, to restore yourself. Real resilience is not just about bouncing back in the moment. It's about creating a lifestyle that makes bouncing back your natural state. Creating a lifestyle of renewal means being intentional about what you give your time, your energy, and your attention to. You must learn the power of saying no to what drains you so you can say yes to what sustains you. Renewal is not a one-time retreat, a weekend off, or a vacation. Renewal is a daily decision. It's choosing to rest when the world tells you to grind. It's choosing to nurture your body when stress tells you to neglect it. It's choosing to protect your peace when chaos tries to claim it. Think about nature. Seasons of growth always follow seasons of rest. Even the most powerful trees lose their leaves to prepare for a new harvest. But some of us are trying to live as if we're in constant summer, giving, producing, pushing, striving, without ever pausing to reset. And then we wonder why we feel empty, why our creativity dries up, why our joy fades. Renewal isn't weakness. Renewal is wisdom. Renewal is the discipline that allows you to not only keep going, but to keep growing. One of the most powerful acts of renewal is self-reflection. Take time daily to silence the noise and ask yourself, am I aligned with my purpose? Am I moving toward the life I truly want? Or am I just reacting to demands and distractions? Renewal begins in the mind, because a clear mind can see opportunities where a cluttered mind only sees problems. Renewal also requires rest for the body. Your body is not a machine. Sleep, nutrition, and movement are not luxuries. They are necessities for strength, clarity, and endurance. And don't forget emotional and spiritual renewal. Surround yourself with people who lift you, who remind you of your value, who encourage you to stay on the path. Feed your spirit with gratitude, with faith, with hope, with practices that center you when the storms of life try to pull you off course. Renewal is not selfish, it's essential. You cannot give your best to your work, your family, or your dreams if you're constantly running on fumes. When you create a lifestyle of renewal, you no longer live in cycles of burnout and recovery. You live in cycles of strength and growth. You're not constantly trying to scrape yourself off the ground. You're standing tall, ready for the next challenge, with energy and reserve. Renewal makes you not just a survivor of life's battles, but a thriver in the midst of them. Because the strongest version of you is not the one who never rests, It's the one who learns how to rest wisely so you can rise stronger.